All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is November 11th, November 15th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. This is the market wrap up. Hey, let's go take a look at some charts today. Price action in SPY, nothing but a downtrend. We took a downtrend trade coming right here. All right, so we took this trade. Red erases green right on that. Let's trash that out. That's not what we wanted. We wanted the blue with the arrow right there. All right, red erases green right there. We took that and traded it down to this line here, 586.21. Wound up making about 250 bucks on that, and from there it just moved sideways all throughout the rest of the day. Okay, so SPY closed the day with a 10-minute uptrend going into the close. It's got a 2-hour, on the 2-hour chart, we have a 2-hour downtrend coming right into the close. 2-hour downtrend, 10-minute, got a 10-minute uptrend going right into the close, okay? On the daily chart, all right, daily chart, we're back here on minor support. All right, that's the hilltop right here. So we're on minor support. See if we can get a bounce off of there. Price action for SPY. You can see right here, lower high, lower low, closing under bearish cross, under the, let's see if we got the 17 EMA there. Let's try this on the daily. All right, and we are under the 17 EMA there on the daily candle. Okay, so under the 17, under bearish cross, and under the 17, and under the election breakup candle low anchored VWAP down here. All right, so there's price action right on top of minor support for SPY. Okay, still making higher highs and higher lows, still bullish. We haven't broken major support. When we break major support, the trend will be broken, and then that will have done quite a bit of technical damage to the SPY. Right, still right now, still bullish. We're 5 days down, right into minor support, probably expecting a bounce ripping up out of here. We'll see what happens. There's SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ into minor support. Again, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish cross, underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP, and underneath the 17. So pretty tough day there for the markets. SPY and QQQ having deep pullbacks today. Let's take a look at FNGU. FNGU dealing the same thing, pulling back to minor support. Price action, lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish cross, underneath the 17 EMA, still over the uptrend line, all right? Still hasn't made lower lows yet, so it's still in an uptrend. Same with QQQ, still in an uptrend. Up over the all-time high anchored VWAP right up here. That's still bullish up there. Not acting bullish, but it's still bullish right there. Let's take a look at IWM, probably the same thing. Lower high, lower low, closing under a bearish cross, underneath the 17, right into minor support, right through here. Price action up over the 2024 high anchored VWAP. Everything's still bullish, making higher lows and higher highs, just having that pullback today. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow pulling back to minor support right there. Price action, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bullish trap, but over the 17 EMA, up over prior all-time high anchored VWAP, all right? Still up over the uptrend line, still bullish here, all right? So all of the Fab Five still bullish, Still in uptrends. Nothing's changed there. All right, let's take a look at our technicals. T2122 has us down in the sell zone, and we camped out with the bulls all day, made the bulls uncomfortable down here in the sell zone all day long. Just camped out down there. All right, that's on the 15th, T2123. T2123 holding in the upper third area of the quad lines. There's the pullback. We're in the upper third. Price action underneath the 200 SMA. I like to see it climb back up on top of there. We'll see what happens Monday or Tuesday. All right, so there's the 15-minute. Started out red for today, ended up red for today. Just selling all day long. Lots of profit taking. On the 3-bar chart, instead of putting in 3 green candle bars, put in 3 red candle bars. Again, hanging out in the upper third over the rising 200 SMA. Still bullish. Put in the higher low. Might take us a while to put in that higher high. That's T2123. FNGU selling from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Deep underneath the 200 SMA. Not liking that a whole lot, but still up over the trend line, up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Everything's still looking good for FNGU on the 15-minute. All right, just no longer making higher highs and higher lows. Well, actually, it is. Still haven't made, we made a lower low right here, so that puts us in a downtrend on the 15-minute chart. But on the daily, we're still in an uptrend. So we go back to the 15 right there. See how we made a low? There's a low. We made a lower low here. So 15 minutes in a downtrend right there. All right, let's go take a look at a few sectors. All right, first sector we'll look at SMH. All right, SMH making a lower low, now in a downtrend underneath all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action for SMH in a downtrend. All right, closing well below the upper third, but over the midpoint. Maybe they recover it tomorrow, on Monday. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at, that's SMH, XLK. XLK still bullish, still in an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs. Closing over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Everything closing up in the upper quadrant. Everything still bullish on XLK. XLI. XLI closing in the upper third. Closing over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Closing up over the 17 EMA. All of that is bullish. Price action. Still making higher lows and higher highs. Everything's still bullish on XLI. XLU. XLU is already in a downtrend, so no surprise here. Okay, XLU having a big red day right there. Price action, or is that a green day? That's filled. Let me just see. XLU having a green day. All right, XLU closing with an outside day, lower low, and a higher high, closing over the bullish cross, but just under 2 prior all-time high anchored VWAPs right there. So XLU having a fantastic day today while the market's falling apart. Usually this is a defensive sector. I don't tell me the market's getting defensive already, but here is XLU making a nice rip up over all 3 of these red candles there. So nice candle for XLU, but still in a downtrend because it made a lower low right here. All right, so we'll see where it goes on Monday. All right, let's take a look at XRT. There's our retail sector. Lower high, lower low, closing under the bullish trap, but over the rising 17. Up in quadrant 4, everything's still bullish on XRT. Let's take a look at IYT. IYT, lower high, lower low, closing under the bullish trap, but over the 17. Up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Everything's still bullish on IYT. So all of the Fab 5 still in uptrends. All right. Financials. We didn't go look at the financials. Let's go look at the financials. Financials having a great day, holding the higher ground, up in quadrant 4, up over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Financials making higher highs and higher lows. Uptrend in financials, uptrend in transports, Uptrend on the Fab 5. Still in uptrends on get the financials, the transports, the technology, the semiconductors, no longer in an uptrend. All right. XLU not in an uptrend, but it put in a nice green day today. We'll see if the semiconductors can recover on Monday. We'll see what happens. All right. So there's the market for today. Let's take a look at silver and gold. Silver. Let's see what the low. The low is 27.50. The low is 27.47. All right, so silver still in an uptrend, but it doesn't seem to know it. Dangerously close to taking out that low, and that'll be in a downtrend. Silver putting in, well, I guess you want to call it a higher high and a higher low right there today, but closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the falling 17, underneath these 12-year highs, anchored VWAPs right there. That's silver. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's in a downtrend, broke the low. Gold puts in, kind of candle is that? Inside day, lower high, higher low, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. Gold still in a downtrend, closing over the upper half, over the midpoint, right there on the quad lines. Let's take a look at UNG. Nat gas, all right, still in a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. Price action, lower high, lower low, closing under the bullish trap and underneath the 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend, UNG. USO is in an uptrend. If they break this low, they'll be in a downtrend. Price action, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the falling 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend till they break that low, just not moving up. All right, so that's it for today, traders. I'll see you all on, well, see most of you all on Monday. All right. Any questions for today? Thoughts on long SPY here? Got to get up over on that one. Alpha Dog SPY needs to get up over. It's got to get up over this area right here. See that? It's got to see green take out red right up there. Well, actually, right over this area right here. So 586.50. It's got to get up there. All right, so there's SPY on the 10-minute. Got to get up there for go long. Maybe a recovery back to this anchored VWAP over there. And thanks, Greg. You have a great weekend too. Greg, John, you earlier showed us red erases green. SPY, did you trade that with the group here today? Yes, I did. Green erases red. Red erases green. Yep, I traded that with the group today. Thanks, Ed. Cenex, thoughts on Cenex, Century Aluminum? Okay, let's take a look at it on the daily chart. All right. So that's a nice green candle there. A lot of more wick than there is body. Making a higher low and making a higher high, so that's bullish. I like Century Aluminum. That's bullish. I like that a lot. That's looking good. Nice J hook there. Okay, right off of minor support. This would be minor support, these two wicks. See the J hook right off of minor support to make a new high. Century Aluminum on the daily chart. That's bullish. I like that. You got green erases red right up over here. If it can just hold the ground up here over the red candles. Actually, right up there. If it can hold up there, 22.58. Hold that ground up there. That would be nice. Thanks, Trader X. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Billy B. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Everybody have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for being here. See a lot of you here tomorrow, on Monday at 8 o'clock. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon.